Hey, Toycanic fans, I'm back with another Mobile Maru Monday. This should be the last one. My new laptop came in today, and I'm super excited about going live on that. I don't think anything's really going to be that much different. It's just going to look better than this. This is all I got right now is the phones. So we've been doing the mobiles, and these haven't been bad. These have been kind of cool that I can just kind of pick this up and go anywhere. Oh, I forgot. Hey, babe. Oh, no. Here, just follow me, I guess. You just come with me. Because we can do that. We can do this live. I forgot to grab my laptop. Oh, no. Disney's going to shut us down real quick. Forgot my laptop. I have to see the comments. Look. Yeah, it's owned by Disney, isn't it? Don't they own this? Don't they own this?
I don't know.
You want to say hello?
Nope.
Okay, we're gonna go in here.
Hi.
She said nope. All right, sorry about that, guys. I needed to grab my my laptop. I would have went live from this, but it's a new MacBook Pro that I got, and I need an adapter, so that comes in tomorrow, unfortunately. But look, this is cool. Check this out. My fingerprint. Watch this. My fingerprint turns it on. Man, isn't that cool? I'm freaking out. Yeah, I'm really excited. All right, let's fire up the chat. Let's do this. Let's check the battery life on this. This is a good little test. This will be a nice little test. I got some cool, really cool stuff to show off tonight. I got some really cool repairs to do. I sound like Todd McFarlane because I keep saying the word cool. It'll be cool. I'll put my little paint, my little water cup over here for paint so I don't get it on the new computer. Let's click this. All right, hang on. Sorry, I'm firing up the chat right now. All right, let's see what we got here. What, can I pause this and the I wonder if like it'll keep going. Let's see. Hello, Crew Maru. I'm trying to see if I keep this paused, so it's not just like loading the whole time and playing, if I can still see comments. Somebody say something. Somebody type something in. Anything. I'm going to just see if it pops up. Because if so, that'll be awesome that I don't have to sit here and let it keep, Boom! Thank you. Right on. Cool. Awesome. Perfect. Lovely. Wonderful. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing good. I really hope that this stays on, honestly. Bathroom urinal just put in gibberish. Oh, it's being held for review. I'll show it because I think that's funny. Yeah. I hope that this stays on because it's raining and pouring. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this on my hang on, let's drop the light a little. Look at this spot on my head. Right here. I did that with my thumbnail last night. Freaking trying to get my hair out of my face, and I jabbed into my I can't even live without hurting myself. Like, that's just a normal moment. Oh yeah, I just put my hair behind me and I cut in my head. All right. So, first off, I want to start tonight off with a shout out. I don't generally go out of my way to do shout outs. I don't do shout outs unless they're warranted. And the one that is warranted for tonight, let me make sure I get his name correct. Dude's name is, it might be backwards. I'm not sure if this is going to show up right. Oh, there you go. Come on. Is Death Spread. Spread, Spred. with an underscore. So this guy is freaking awesome. His name's Aaron, and he hooked me up. He said he saw the stream last time when I was talking about the Silver Surfer that I missed out on, and yeah, he hit me up and he's like, "Hey man," he's like, I watched your stream and I saw that you were wanting the Silver Surfer, and I'm not gonna reveal the price that he gave it to me. I don't know if I don't know, think that's rude, right? Like you don't reveal the price. It was a really decent price. It was way cheaper than eBay, so I thought that was really cool. He let me know. He said, "Hey, he's like it's been modded." He said, "So it's been modded," and he said the wrist, the one of the fists is broken, and this is what he meant by broken. It's missing the peg, which I can add a peg to, which doesn't really bother me at all, honestly, because the thing that I wanted the most from the other surfer was the hands like this, the surfing hands, and then the splayed hands like this. I think this looks really cool. So check this out. This is dope. He said he's been modded. How's he been modded? He did magnets in the feet, which he did a really good job. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty good work. I mean, for the most part, uh, this one's really flat. This one just kind of protrudes just a little bit, which could be fixed. But this dude did a good job. This is so clever. Check this out. So he included this stand, and looks like he just glued a piece of malleable metal on the bottom here, and he included the magnets, and he put this metal strip on the bottom of the board. Boom, clicks on, right? This is freaking awesome. So this attaches here, and then he's got these awesome magnets on here, the metal piece underneath, right? Boom, look at that. Not in the peg, the peg's over here. It's pretty good. I mean, I think if you were to slide it, he might fall off, but I want to say earlier, actually, I had him like this, so you can hold it up pretty good. I think if his feet were flatter, but either way, he holds a pose really freaking well on here, and yeah, I'm impressed with this. Hey, look at that, boom. I think if you jiggle it a little bit, it'll come off. But Aaron, Death Spread, SPRED. You are freaking awesome, man. Thank you so much for the really good deal on this. Thank you for the awesome figure to go into my collection. This is gonna stay in there. I think the Silver Surfer is dope, and this figure is awesome. And yeah, I just really wanted to shout him out, man. This was super cool. I had no idea I was getting like the stand and everything with it, so this is crazy cool. Yeah. Hey, is that Aaron? Here he is. He's in here. My man. Right on, dude. I mean, go follow him. Like I said, here, I'll put the here. I'll put his Instagram name. Oh wait, I can probably find him on Instagram, can I? I can just link it here. Instagram. Death Spread. Oh, I found him. I found him on here. You can go check out his see, I wish I had my dang setup ready. Here we go. Go follow. There's a link for you guys. You can click. That'll take you right to him. You can go follow him. And yeah, and maybe one day he might have an awesome figure to sell to you. I'm really excited about this thing. This is so cool. I just got that other Silver Surfer, and now I'm like, that one's kind of crap compared to this one. I really like this one a lot. Denko, the keychains, I was just selling them for like $10, shipped within the US, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, this is awesome, man. This is super cool. So oh, right on, man. Look, the toy box of doom, who just commented, says, "Hey Bill, excited to see you fix my Plunderling. I didn't ship the heads or hands to prevent any potential paint shipping in transit." And I'm like, it's I totally understand, man. I opened it up and I was like, dang it, he didn't put the other parts. I was so excited to mess with the Zombone. But yeah, so we have part of a Zombone. I don't have Zombone yet. I was really excited to mess with this thing, but we are gonna fix this tonight. I actually talked to the Plunderlings about this too, and he did admit, he said they've said that Zombone had some hip issues. So if you guys do have a Zombone on the way, or you haven't messed with one, or you just haven't gotten around to taking it out of the box yet, which is bonkers to me, you might want to heat this one up. You might want to give this one a little heat bath if you want. And I hate doing this, but I got to remind you guys, if you don't mind giving me a little like, if you like what you're seeing here, that'd be cool. I know it's stupid, but people forget, you know what I mean? Like I said, like right now I got 4 likes. There's 19 people in here. If you like it, go and just click the little thing. You know, it helps. It helps me. I think that helps. I think that's got to be a thing that helps, right? It just has to. But yeah, I'm in a good mood, man. I'm in a really, really, really good mood right now. It's been a good week. We got my mother-in-law her second COVID shot, so that was really bothering Christine a lot. We were having a really hard time, man. She's over 65, and I don't know, it was just a mess. Anyways, we're not gonna get into that because something tells me that'll turn political, and then I'll have to block a lot of people, and we don't want to do that, do we? No, we don't want to do that. Right now, I'm actually trying to stop my computer from going to sleep tonight. So just give me a second. Let's see. We're gonna do never, and we're gonna do. I don't know how to stop it from going to sleep. I'll just mess with it every second. Ori, I'll block you in a heartbeat, man. I will block you. So my birthday's coming up, guys. And this is gonna be funny. My birthday is April 8th. I'm going to be 37 years young, and I think you have to start making that joke once you hit your 30s. And it's gonna be funny. Like, I'm supposed to go on Unparalleled Universe's stream again. We're trying to figure what day it's gonna be, and there's a potential that it might be like April 9th, which would be pretty cool. Like if I get to go on during my birthday, that'd be kind of cool, I think. Dang, dude, you weren't kidding. So I'm gonna try to show you guys what I'm doing here. Anyways, that might be, what the hell is going on? Why did it do that? There we go. Okay, let's try to figure this out. Let's figure it out together. All right. Here's our issue. Move this down. Julian says I'm almost as old as his mom. Cool. Tell her I said hello. I hope she's doing good, and I hope you're not bothering her with your bad jokes, Julian. That's not even a roast, man. Calling somebody old is like the furthest from an insult. It's just something if young people think that they're roasting an old person by calling them old, it's because they're young and broke. So here's what happened. This little guy right here is just stuck. I think this had to be a paint issue. It looks like the paint just kind of lodged this piece in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna heat her up. I'm not gonna turn the camera around every time I heat it up. Heat this guy up for a little bit, and we should be able to pop it out. I noticed that when I was heating it up, and even I saw Toybox of Doom said he actually did heat him up. He just still broke, which I am so sorry this broke on you, but we're gonna get him fixed up tonight. This looks exactly like a one of the JoJo's figure breaks. So here we go. Oh man, that's got it nice and warm. Let's get this guy out. You can see, golly, look at that. Yeah, that's yeah, that was definitely stuck in there. So what we do now is we're gonna trim some of this down just a little bit. We're gonna try to get some of that paint off, but first, before we do that, we're gonna take my middle-sized burr here, and we're gonna clean out the inside of this leg. We're gonna keep it on a lower speed here for the Dremel stylus, and we're gonna put this guy in here and just kind of just lightly kind of clean out some of this junk. Just to smooth this out. Yeah, this is my first Plunderling to repair, and I'm just really impressed by that. You would have thought, you know, from a Kickstarter that, especially like their first Kickstarter, that this would be just, you know, you'd be seeing issues upon issues, and they have been amazing. I think this is the only one. This is the second Zombone that I've seen break. But they also made sure that they you know, they replaced them all. So, which is really, really great. I think it's just amazing. Sorry, this stupid thing keeps going to sleep over here, and I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't go to sleep. So we're just kind of waiting here. Don't go to sleep. I don't want you to go to sleep, screensaver. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, this is neat. I'm just like, I'm just playing with it at this point. Yeah, I'm trying to get this damn thing to not go to sleep. It bothers me. All right, I'll just have to mess with that in a second. All right, so let's go ahead and Dremel this out a little bit more. I think that's going to be okay. Next, what we want to do, golly, yeah, this has got stuff all over it. What we're going to do is take a sanding bit, and we're going to basically shave around the sides. So the hard thing right now would be trying to hold onto this while we sand it. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to go ahead and insert the screw that we're going to be using. Let me grab one of these bigger guys over here. Yeah, we're going to use one of these guys. These are my new stronger, bigger ones that I accidentally ordered, and have turned out to be the best accident ever. Like ever. They're incredibly strong. They don't work for everything, but they're pretty good. Let's see, what do we have? I love it. Toy Box of Doom says, never thought I'd get to watch this repaired live when I sit it in. This is so cool. Freaking heck yeah, man. That's awesome. Yeah, it's funny because he asked me, he's like, you could sometimes like read nerves through you know, messages. And he's like, hey, it says it arrived. Just want to make sure you got it. Also, if you could just let me know if there's an ETA on when it might be repaired. And I was like, well, how about tonight? Let's do it tonight. So we're gonna do it tonight. Yeah, obviously you can tell that I'm still messing with my computer over here because it's just bugging me. Let's see. I wonder if I can put in just sleep. Can I do that? Don't go to sleep. Displays. Why would I look up sleep number bed? Like, I mean, I have a sleep number bed, but all right. This is bothering me so greatly. Like, it's just, I can't focus. Okay, let's take this and let's get to work. I'll just touch the screen every like 2 minutes to make sure it doesn't go to sleep on me. Thanks. Let's see. How about all right. MacBook Pro. Don't sleep. It might be because it's not plugged in. All right, we're gonna set up this. Oh, here we go. This is in the system preferences, and it's in the energy saver, I guess. Oh, unless your computer is too new and they can't figure it out. It's pretty cool. All right, guys. Sorry, my OCD is just taking over. Let's do this. All right. So, in order to get this thing done, now that we're back on track, we want to take. Actually, no. We want to. Where are my red gripped pliers? Hang on a second. Let's grab this back here. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this, my favorite little pliers for the round bit. Hey, babe. I wonder if she'll come in here. Nope, she can't hear me. If I ever fall in my house and hurt myself to the point where I can only scream, I will lay here and die. Apparently, screams are not heard in this house. I've tried to yell all the way across once, and I think I would have to scream literally like at the top of my lungs for her to hear me. All right, we're gonna drill in. Now that that darkness has been uncovered. We're gonna drill a hole straight through. This is really good plastic. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we've got a hole all the way through in the middle here. Oop, there goes Arthur. Oh, what we got? We got some chatter in here. Bill, let's make. Oh, Brian. Bill, let's make a deal. If Kong wins, do a giveaway, and you Godzilla. I watched the old Fantastic Four movie. I think came out 1960. Wait, so I have to give away something, and you get to watch the cheesy Fantastic Four movie? Man, get out of here with that nonsense. Crazy. Yeah, Julian, if I choke in the house, I'm dead. That's it. That's the end. So I have to be very careful. I have to chew very slowly. What's up, MCT dog? Oh, for any of you local guys, T Dog, on my like I just got done saying, my birthday is gonna be April 8th. On the 10th, me and Ori and Liddell and my buddy Clayton are gonna kind of go out and do a few gonna do a little run around just in the daytime. So if you're free on April 10th, T Dog, let me know, and we might be able to meet up a little bit. Be on the 10th. I'm gonna take some of this paint off of here. Let's go around this real lightly. Trying to get most of the white off of here. Touches the screen to make sure it doesn't go to sleep. Goes back. Okay, I think that's gonna do us. So what we just did was basically got all the junk stuck plastic off of there and kind of smoothed this guy out, especially after we we went ahead and sanded out the interior. So what that's gonna do is give us a just a more smooth fit inside, and I think that's gonna do what we want. So let's go ahead and we're gonna flip this guy around. But first off, my man Rocker Josh just showed up. Excellent. You know what I'm saying? Every time. What's up, my man Rocker Josh? How you doing today? Thank you, sir, for showing up. So what I did here originally is I was putting the screw in the opposite side that I want it to go in, just so I could hold on to it and Dremel around the end here that I want to keep smooth. So now we're gonna flip this guy around, and we might have to go back in and drill a slightly larger hole through here, just because I didn't go through both sides earlier. And I know it sounds kind of weird, but it does make a difference if you drill through both sides. Just makes the hole a little more, I guess, even. Gosh, if I can hold on to this thing. That's what I don't want to happen, is to like lose this. I mean, I could obviously make another one, but don't want to do that. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Now let's give ourselves a little drill. All right. And actually, while we're holding it with this, okay, yeah, might need to make the hole a little bit bigger. It's not catching the way I'd want it to. And sometimes when you do this, if the hole's too small, which sometimes it's okay. Oh, here we go. No, it's working. If the hole is too small and you go all the way through, it can make this actually larger, and it might actually make the tighter. Excuse me. It might make the peg bigger. It expands just a little bit. It might make the fit tighter. Is what I'm getting at. Oh man, you let me know. You let me know when you're gonna play, dude. If I'm available, I'm there. You know it. You know I'll be there. I understand though, man. Yeah, with everything that's going on, I don't blame you for being safe. Okay, so now we're gonna add some JB Super Weld. Actually, we're gonna back up the tracks a little bit. I want to back up the tracks. And we're going to go ahead and put it here on the end. Go ahead and put this guy all the way through. And we got plenty of room here to go through. It's like I got a little bit of excess glue. Let's see, where's my paper towels? There we go. Let's take this paper towel, give us a little wipe down. And next, what you do, ugh, gross, glue on me. So these guys, like I said, are pretty strong. This is a pretty dang strong screw. So I got to take my bolt cutters. We're going to cut this clean. Oh, that's gone forever. Usually we do the plastic bag, but I didn't have to on this one because that's the bad piece that just flew off. God, look at that. I've got like on my thumb. Got this paper now. So what we're going to want to do is I'm going to take this. Let's see, we're going to have to move this camera around here. I think that'll be okay right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on, and we're going to sand this part that we just clipped. We're going to sand that down clean. Go. Like I said, these things are strong. So you see that? Do you see what's going on right now? Do you see this? How this is extended? That shouldn't be happening. And this has been happening quite a bit actually with this piece. I don't know if it's getting stripped out or if I'm just not tightening enough or what. Did this to me yesterday. I was making a custom litter box for my cats. And yeah, fun. All right. Good. Let's move it back over here. So now you can see we've got this is a piece right there. It's a little flattened out. And so next what we've got to do is take our Plunderling, and we got to let's get all the parts out of the way here. We've got to be very careful, and we've got to drill a hole through the center of this peg right here. Let's see if I can't get a good shot for you guys here. I don't know. Let's see. Make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing. This thing, it might be time for a new light ring. I do really like this one though. Oh, it's a jumpy little guy. All right. So what I like to do in a situation like this is go ahead and since we've drilled the hole, I'm going to take a screw that I haven't cut yet, and I'm going to go ahead and try to insert this one. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because right now this guy is pretty solid, but just in case, what I like to do is put a uncut screw that I've got full control of on here. If I was to try to, let's say, hold on to this peg here with my pliers and try to twist that in here, and let's say this hole's just a little too small and it's just too tight, right? That could dislodge this peg. It shouldn't, but you know, we got to keep in mind this is not factory at this point. We're attaching plastic to steel, and that's why I use the super weld at this point. But you know, it can always, like, if you grab it tight enough and twist, you can definitely, you know, re-break it. I mean, that does happen. So we want to basically create pegs here for it. Okay, and that goes in really well. That went in just enough. And this also actually might strengthen the other leg too. It'll probably keep it in a little stronger, which that's pretty cool. You know, that's always a good thing. Okay, so since we've got this all made, you know, that this went in fine, we're going to carefully Oh, man, I hate doing this. I hate grabbing a ball joint thing with my needle nose pliers. So we're going to try to do this very, very carefully. Hold on to this here, and we're going to put our JB Super Weld. And we're going to try to carefully. God, I knew it. I knew that would happen. Ugh. This is the worst. Trying to, man, I can just feel it wanting to just like go flying. So what that did was it fell and then knocked the super glue on my desk. I want to make sure it's nice and coated. All you need to do is to grip just a little bit, and then it'll go in. There we go. You can also just kind of come in a little bit at a time like this. This is like one of the most tedious things I have to do is whenever you kind of got to You can't see, it's like it's hard to grip, and then the tighter the peg gets, the harder it is to kind of like grip it without causing like teeth marks on it, basically from your pliers. Got just a little bit to go. I think that's got her. Although it's looking like, make sure, it's looking like this metal piece right here is kind of, looks like it's protruding more than I'd want it to protrude. So now you kind of got to go through and be very careful. See, this is not fun. What I'm doing right now is I don't like to do this. I thought I had that pretty tight, honestly, but I guess I have to get this small. Man, it's protruding more than I expected it to. I don't know how that happened. Um, Not a problem. But what happens is whenever you have to drill this while it's in, that's gonna get real hot, real hot, and you don't want it to melt the plastic. We just kind of do it a little at a time. Who would win in a fight, Plunderlings versus Gremlins? I think Plunderlings. I think so. Because we don't know. Because keep in mind, like, Plunderlings aren't just like Plunderlings, man. We got Plunderlongs coming. We got Plunderstrongs coming. There's a whole universe out there. We don't even know what else is out there. We don't even know everything about the Plunderlings yet. You know what I mean? They are the unknown. So I think Gremlins would get they're just handed. The Gremlins couldn't even take out anybody anyways, man. I don't know. Nah, Gremlins are cool though. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe they'd end up working together. Yeah, Plunderlings definitely. Plunderlings need like a cartoon and like a video game like Castle Crashers. Like that would be just freaking awesome. I think that would be super cool. Cool. Plunderlings from the future. Love it. So what happens also in this kind of process is you can see the inner peg gets wider as well. And I just want to make sure that whenever I do attach the leg, that it's going to be able to move freely and not, you know, get all messed up. So we want a snug fit, but we don't want it to, like, you know, break it. So just kind of going in right now and cleaning up around the edges. Which you could probably avoid this by dremeling a slightly larger hole for the screw, but I wanted to make sure that this, you know, was really secure for him because these things are awesome. Mesa Demon 149, what's up, man? Oh, I definitely think the Plunderlings could beat Batman. I think anybody can beat Batman. He's just, you know, I don't want to. I just offend everybody if I talk about Batman, so I'm just not going to talk about Batman. I hate Batman. God, it's the worst. All right, I'm going to heat up the leg now. I think Batman is just one of the most boring characters I've ever read. There's nothing about him that appeals to me. It's just, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Batman seems like the kind of hero that, like, you would really like. He's perfect for people who don't really have time to read comics. I think I might have to dremel this out a little bit more. I don't know. It just, I think Batman seems to be the most unimaginative character. Him and Superman to me, it's like you gave Superman all the powers, you gave Batman unrealistic. I don't know, like these expectations. Like I like his story, but when it comes down to it, he's like PG-13 Punisher, which is kind of funny. That's the thing though, is like whenever you say everyone ripped off Batman's shtick, I'm like, what really good characters did? Like did Deadman? Did John Constantine? Like, yeah, like did Gambit? Like, no, I mean, I don't know. The only character I could see, like I get Tony Stark is kind of like you know, like a technical Batman, the rich white dude. I don't know, decides to be a hero. I don't know. I've just never, I never understood it, and I don't think I ever will. Yeah, I don't like. I've never. I respect Batman. Don't get me wrong. I respect the character, and I think. But I don't know. I like. I like characters who. I like characters who symbolize hope. Even though I'm not a big Superman fan, the reason I don't like Superman is because he's got too many powers. That always bugged me. I'm like, God, it's just like the kid on the, and you know, it's like the kid who, yeah, who never gets tagged, even though you clearly tagged him. Or if you're playing pretend, he's able to defend himself against everything. It's like, oh my God, this kid sucks. Like, what do you do to him? Like, why even bother at that point to even do anything else? But that's just my opinion, man. Nobody has to agree with me. You dang sure don't have to try to prove me wrong or try to convince me otherwise, because we all like what we want to like, and some of us want to be different. No, I just don't. I mean, we named 3 characters that I don't like. Like, I can guarantee you'd be like, how do you not like that? Because they're A-list overdone to me. Like, I get bored whenever they're oversaturated. I like it whenever, like, when they have a story, it means something. Um, yeah, that's how I feel, Josh. Like with Superman. Flash is all right, but I'd never really. I don't think the speed power just doesn't do it for me. I mean, like, I don't have anything against Flash, but he's not going to be my first pick on the baseball team. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not for me. That's kind of all there is to it. Uh, I don't really like a lot of the big popular characters. They just seem, I don't know, they don't seem very imaginative. Like I said, man, just unimaginative characters that I like it whenever you have to I don't know. I like a character that's a little more unique. So you're like, "Oh, wow, like that character really like I get that." Um I don't understand how anybody the only reason I could see like somebody being like, "Yeah, I really relate to Batman," is if your parents, like if you were an orphan or you were adopted. Like I could see like that'd be kind of like, "Oh, okay, cool." It's like I kind of get it. Like that's, you know. But other than that, I'm like the only other response is that he always wins. He's always been written to always win. Like he rarely loses. Like when Bane broke his back, okay, I get it. And then that's why I always like Daredevil, man, because dude, not only like would he get just completely beat up and not win. I mean, his ladies got killed. He like dude was a tragedy. He still decided that he would do pro bono work as a freaking lawyer. I'm like, that I don't know, man. Something about Daredevil was always fun. Can I relate to Daredevil? Not really. I can relate to I guess his not giving up, but he was always more fun to me. I always really liked that. Yeah, I do like Batman's grapple hooks. I think those are cool. Um, I really like Tim Drake. I think Tim Drake's great. But once again, Tim Drake is not going to be, like he had, Red Robin and whatnot, but he's not there in the big, I don't know, man. I really just don't really like the big popular guys for some reason. Um, and I'm not going to say one character's better than another character. That's just what I like better. You know what I mean? That's just kind of how it is. I mean, I always find it funny when people are like, why you don't like him? How? Because there's literally 1,000 characters to choose from and so many more that I find just more interesting and just cooler. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. You can't change me on that one. However, I will say this about Batman. And since I'm not like just a big Spider-Man fan either, I really like Ben Riley. I like the Scarlet Spider a lot. Um, he was always really cool. I thought he was like a conflicted character. I always thought he was fun. But Spider-Man and Batman have amazing rogues galleries, man. Sheesh. Julian says Aquaman is a popular character. Oh, yeah. You know how long that took? You know how long that took to actually happen? And the reason why he became popular is because they decided to cast somebody who completely embodied the 90s attitude version, and then you have the dude like take his shirt off in every other shot, and it's funny to see dudes like really like him. I think Jason Momoa looks like one of the coolest guys. Like I think he's just a cool guy. Um, but he just doesn't really. I don't know. That's not the Aquaman I know, and it's not because of his looks or anything like that, because that doesn't matter. It's the attitude, and I didn't like the '90s Aquaman. So I'm not biased to just every Aquaman. I don't like it when characters are jerks. I don't like Batman's attitude. I think he's so boring and grumpy and like just not fun at all. That bothers me. bothers me greatly when a character's like, I work alone. I'm a tough guy. I'm real tough. And that's whenever that was another reason why it was easy to turn off the new Snyder cut for us. It was like first moment you see Aquaman, he's like, I don't need you coming over here and messing up my life, getting all. I'm like, what? He's like, I work alone, man. I'm like, oh god. I'm just waiting for him to like swim off to Hot Topic or something like that, and just go buy himself a T-shirt that says "Leave me alone." It's like, ugh, just bother me. You don't like Spider-Man, who's opposite of Batman? No, dude. There's so many more characters to choose from than just Spider-Man or Hulk or these big A-list characters. There's characters that have depth, and there's so many more comics out there that are just more fun to me, more interesting. I'm very bored like with characters that are done over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Um, I literally just watched the Snyder Cut, and yes, Clayton, that line was in the Snyder Cut. I we watched it, and it's in the first scene, man. That's what happens when you freaking binge. You forget things real quick. Literally said, "I don't need you coming over here and messing up my life. I work alone." Literally, and then he goes to Alfred, and he's like, "He told me no." Like, it's like, dude, just boring, man. Yeah, Josh, there's only four characters in the comic world. There's Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, and Wolverine. Well, now everybody knows, Tony Stark, so oh sorry, Julian. I would hate to spoil that movie for you. I can't. Actually, I only watched the first chapter, so I can't go any further. Um so I'm gonna let this leg cool down, and I think we might have got this guy fixed. Yeah, we all like what we like. That's all there is to it. I'm just kind of exhausted about. I don't really hate defending what I like. That's not fun to me when somebody like I don't mind a good debate. Like who would win in this fight? It's like all right, if we're gonna throw out some comic facts, then that's always fun. Like a little debate, like as to why somebody would win or whatnot, and all that stuff. And sometimes it's fun to go back and forth with whatnot. But I think after a certain amount of time, it just gets really old. Like me and my friends go back and forth on the Snyder Cut. Like I'm just not a fan of any of it, and except for I do like Jeremy Irons, but it's just not something that I enjoy talking about because I dislike it so much that I have to kind of it's hard for me because I run my mouth too much. But it's like I have to step out of that conversation or else I'm gonna get mad and then somebody else might get mad. It's like, dude, what are we talking about again? What are we doing? I don't know. So I don't know. It's just been uh, comics are interesting, man, and especially the fandom of different, you know, characters and comics and whatnot is it's always interesting to see how serious sometimes it gets with some people. And I don't know. I like to keep it fun, man. I love keeping it fun. We got to keep it fun. We got to keep it nice, and that's what I'm trying to make sure. That's where I constantly promote greatness. Because man, people, I tell you what, man, I get heated up real quick whenever I'm talking about something that I don't like, or when I something that I do like, I'll just go for it. Chris Jordan says or asks, which would you choose? Superpowers or mutant powers? Then which team would you choose? X-Men or Avengers? So I like the idea. So I here, let's hang on, let's get serious here. Let's turn this. What are we doing? Let's get serious here. I really like the idea of mutant powers because to me it feels like an individual power. It feels like it's your power. Like when if somebody's like, "Hey, what superpower would you want?" Well, obviously there's like a list of like 10 that you can go down, and there's like invincibility, invisibility, flight, super speed. You know, we all know the big ones. Um, but when it comes to mutant powers, I like that because it's written in your DNA. It's something completely. Now it might come with some of those big name powers, but I mean, it's X-Men, dude. It's like, yeah, I think I would like X-Men just because I would like. I mean, we live in a world like where some of us are like X-Men just without the mutant powers, where we try to fight what's right as far as like civility and even politically and all of that stuff. And I think that would have to be me, and I have to go for the X-Men. I would, because in my DNA is written that I would have to fight for what I believe is completely right for like the human race. And the mutant race. You know, there's like that two sides where you got to look at both sides. So I think I would definitely have to go mutant power and X Men. What mutant power? I don't know, but that would be chosen for me. You know what I mean? That's I think that's what would work. You know, it gets chosen for you. That's so that'd be interesting to see. Like, hey, what would my power be? I think that's always fun. I think that's a fun idea where you don't get to choose. You know, who would win? Superman versus Aquaman on a 100% water planet. Man, I think, well, probably Aquaman. I mean, Aquaman's hella strong, and he's also the you know, depending on like if the trident is, you know, imbued with magical powers in a 100% water planet. Yeah, I think Aquaman has a hell of an advantage there. I mean, dude, the coolest thing about Aquaman, I think, and that people don't ever seem to think is like how hard he can punch underwater. Imagine how hard he can punch out of water. I know all of us have been in like a swimming pool or in the lake or ocean or something like that, and you try to, you know, you try to punch, you're like, oh, it's just real slow, but it feels cool because you feel like slow motion. That dude doesn't punch in slow motion under the water. Are you kidding me? That's bonkers. Outside of the water, he'd punch your teeth out the back of your head if he connected. You know, like that's wild to me. That's that's crazy. I think it's one of the coolest things about Aquaman are the things that like people don't like. Everybody goes to the go-to like he talks to fish joke, and it's I don't know. It's never. I guess it was funny once, and then after that, it's like, man, you guys like. It always shows me like who doesn't read comics. So kind of like the argument's already mute, and I don't even entertain it. Um, but if somebody was to hit me with like something like, you know, what if Aquaman was to actually have the aquakinesis of Maru? Why do you think? I'd be like, whoa, you read your comics. Let's talk. That's exciting. If somebody tries to bait you, would be like, Aquaman all you can do is talk to fish. I'm like, well, yeah. Why don't you go chug them out and do, Kyle? Like, have fun with that. Um, you're just trying to be a jerk, and I don't play that. He doesn't talk to fish. No, and that's the joke. He communicates with sea life. That is what he does. He does not talk to fish. I mean, he might actually talk to fish. Hey, I talk to my dogs. So maybe he does talk to a few fish. You know what I mean? But now who win? Namor or Aquaman? Well, in the comics, Aquaman beat him. He dropped a freaking killer whale on him. But that was also the jerk Aquaman in the Marvel versus DC, those amalgam characters and whatnot. Aquaman won. He's a jerk. He even says he's like, I'm not above cheating, and drops a dang killer whale on Namor, which is really funny, but it's just like, whatever. Um, looks like our Plunderling is fixed. Aquaman is OP. If he's written that way, yeah. Mm-hmm. The best was, I believe it was either Justice or Kingdom Come. I always get the two mixed up. But when Brainiac cut like cut Aquaman's like did a lobotomy on Aquaman, and I remember reading that and I was so mad. It's my favorite design of Aquaman. Like Alex Ross's design is just gorgeous, and Brainiac cuts his top of his head open, and I was so angry. And Aquaman regenerates. He freaking regenerates, and I wish that was left in comic lore. I wish that was like canon. I think people tend to hate Namor, which this is so funny to me. Namor, Like if Jason Momoa played Namor, it would make so much sense. And the character right now that he's playing as Aquaman is so Namor. It's so Namor. Yes, like a starfish. Thank you, Jens. I think we talked about this before. Jens is awesome. Thank you, Jens. Like a starfish. I think it's super super cool. Um, yeah. Um, I don't know, man. Aquaman's just always been he's always been amazing to me. Um, I just love that character so much, and I always will, no matter what they try to do to him. No matter how much Snyder tries to change him. I think I'm gonna have to add a little bit of super glue to the end of this ball here and try to tighten this up just a little bit. I don't. Ooh, Aquaman versus Flash. See, if I'm sitting there thinking of comics, like, wouldn't that be just a dope team up to watch Aquaman and the Flash like take on land and sea super quick, or like, man, imagine Flash running on the water real quick and like making like a cool freaking like hurricane and Aquaman coming up through it and like, oh gosh, like swinging his freaking trident around. Oh, where's that at, man? Where's that cool stuff? Like, I think it'd be awesome. But I don't know. Tusky. I don't know, man. I always like Storm. Storm is such a dope character, man. I love that seahorse. It's so interesting. Seahorse. It's so silly but awesome. Yeah, I am just like the Momoa Aquaman is just Aquaman and Poison Ivy team up. That'd be dope. I'd be down. That'd be cool. Black Mana and Reverse Flash. That'd be a good team up. Yeah, I love man, dude. Black Mana. So Black Mana is he is one of my favorite DC villains, and I can't say he's my favorite because he doesn't have with out better force or course of language here. He doesn't have a lot of depth, and he he needs more. He deserves more. They started giving Orm a lot more story, and it was turning out really good, man. He was like this Loki like anti-hero-y kind of struggling with, like, he wanted to be, I don't know, man. It was really cool. Like, I don't know, it was pretty awesome. But then that just kind of fell apart. And I don't think they really followed through with it. Um, oh yeah, Orca. There is Orca. Orca. You can technically, like, King Shark is also there, but he's not a specific. Do I like the Moth-X? Do I like the Moth-X Black Mana? I do. After I did Ori's mod. Uh, Ori and I did a mod late one night. It was actually, you can see there's a tutorial on there. Oh, Ori, now your old name is on that thing too, like your old Instagram. I need to peg your new one now. I saw Brian talking about Lex Luthor earlier. I really like Lex. I like Lex Luthor a lot. I think he's a cool character. He's such a perfect. He's just like such a classic villain, man. So great. It's so great. Let's see here. So what I'm doing right now is I'm doing the super glue trick on the. I think I made it a little too loose. So we're gonna tighten this leg up, and he's gonna be perfect. Yo, Lex has an Orange Lantern. What's sick? Lord, oh, love me some Orange Lantern. I love Larfleeze so much. I have every Orange Lantern figure. Like, I even have the Hal Jordan, like, Orange Lantern, which is crazy dope. He's still in the box though. But yeah, I've got the old what was it? I've got two DC Direct Larfleezes. Oh, dude, check this out. Within arm's reach. Hopefully I don't knock anything over. Boom, there he is. Look at crazy. Like how bonkers he is. Just avarice, man. This is actually a really dope head sculpt, though. Does he have the freaking symbol painted on his eyeballs? Oh no, they're just orange. That would have been crazy. Yeah. I'm pretty sure if I were to bend any joint on this figure, it'll snap. That's gonna. I've heard of people that use polish to tighten their joints. I don't do that. I use I only trust super glue. Here's another figure we need a redo on, even though I don't like him. Um, Old guy Gardner. This is a DC Direct head on a DC UC body. Yeah. Julian Hayden. Do I like Moon Knight? I absolutely love Moon Knight. Yes, I do. I think Mark Spector's awesome. I actually I grew up Jewish, so it was really cool that Mark Spector was Jewish. We didn't have a lot of Jewish heroes. We had like Kitty Pryde, The Thing, which The Thing is great. Man, it is thundering like crazy, guys. If this dies, I'm sorry, but it is getting wild out there. They said it was going to be a pretty bad thunderstorm tonight till about midnight, so we'll see what's going on. Yeah, I love constructs, man. I think that's cool. It's a shame about that new John Stewart. He's my favorite Green Lantern, and Moon Knight is not the Marvel's Batman. No, I could see like he's a rich white dude with gadgets, but Moon Knight is freaking crazy. He suffers from schizophrenia and like uses the powers of an Egyptian god. So pretty different. I guess because yeah, I do too. That's what I like about Moon Knight as well. He's fantastic. Definitely. I get the Batman reference though. It is pretty funny. I like the crescent shaped the crescent shaped plane. Oh, you've never read Moon Knight? Josh, dude. I wish I could get in here right now. I'm working on this, guys. I promise. I'm working on getting this room in order so I can actually. I have a really cool idea for the future Toycanic videos. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because it's gonna be awesome when I unveil it. I promise. It's gonna be so freaking cool. It's doable, and so I'm really excited about it. But oh man, if I could just move some of this stuff out of the way. This is actually on wheels. I don't want to like smoosh any of my stuff, but I've got. I wonder if I can reach it. Let's see, Punisher. Oh, let's see what we got here. Cable. So here's what I'm looking here. Man, I keep forgetting I'm mobile. Let's go. Let's go. All right, check this out. This is kind of cool. I think I've done this before. What was that? What's that? That was so loud. Did you hear that? Oh, that was a book slapping the ground. I really thought, I was like, that sounded really expensive. So look at this sad hidden trove. Oh, I do have the professor down here. Look at that. Nice. There's all my comics, and I've got like some of my favorites are in here. Secret Warriors. Here's one of the best if you've never read it. Black Sad. Oh my god, it's amazing. But I've got my favorite Moon Knight run down there too. I have to get a. I'll get to that at some point. We'll get to that at some point. Actually, I'll show you what fell too in this mess of a room. Bigfoot Bill 2, Finger of Poseidon. This is from Doug TeNapel, who did Earthworm Jim. This is a really crazy, wacky story about a Bigfoot science experiment who gets an alien attached to him, and it's just dumb fun. I actually have the first one and the second one. Yeah. Ridiculous. That's what that clap was. You guys hear that? It's freaking nuts. Freaking crazy. It was really loud. All right, let's plug the phone back in so she don't die. I'm getting really happy with this. Oh yeah, you like that? Oh, it's pretty big. Oh man, my Australian Shepherd's gonna be freaking out right now. That one over there is actually like a sideshow, and then this is the one I got from Anthony's Customs. Big boy, just for size comparison. Like, here's a Plunderling. For those of you who have a Plunderling, well, let's not make sure he doesn't fall. He big. It's quarter scale from Imaginarium. It's dope. There's not a lot of those in the world either, which is just neat. It's really fortunate to have one of those. So took me a long time to pay that off too. I actually have the Mezco Moon Knight. I'm afraid to like take him out of the box because the white cape actually is right here, right there. Like I think he's like. When am I having Corey back? Probably soon. He's almost always down to hop on, and he's always working on something, man. He's got a lot. I've given him so much stuff. He's really awesome. he almost never turns me down for work, which I really really appreciate. I also try not to rush him about anything, but no, he's freaking great. Taskmaster is cool, Brian. I agree. I like Taskmaster a lot. I've got one of his old books. It was his a self-titled run, and you actually see his face in it too, which I thought was cool. Which at the time I don't believe you'd ever seen his face. I could be wrong about that. I don't want to misquote myself there. We're almost there on this leg. I think I could just go a little tighter. I don't want to go too tight, but this is unacceptable. I don't like that at all. It's back on. It's attached. He can hold a pose, but I've almost got it to where it's like close to factory, and I want to get it as close to factory as possible. We're gonna add a little more glue. This is actually taking a lot. It seems like that's been happening a lot to me lately. Is every job takes longer than I expected, which you've probably seen. I don't know if any of you guys are actually expecting work from me right now, but you'll notice my prices have been going up. They were too cheap to begin with, but anyways, I'm just trying to. Nah, Jens, this is definitely not mishandling. Actually, Plunderlings told me Zombone had a issue with the hips. There was like some stuck plastic. You would have to really heat this guy up and then go in with like a some kind of, I don't know, like a pick or punch or something to make sure that you broke all of the paint free. So yeah, Plunderlings are the best, man. I mean, they're just so freaking cool. Like I love the fact also that they are big enough to admit, like, yeah, there was something went wrong with that one. You know, like how I don't know. I think that's awesome. I get so upset when companies don't take ownership of when something is has gone wrong or whatnot. So big as always, huge props to freaking Plunderlings. They're always amazing. They always help. They're always grateful. Um, and they make good toys. This is just unfortunately this one had some issues. It's avoidable. Unfortunately for the guy that owns this, he just twisted off. It was to be fair, like this was really really stuck. So Plunderlings dressed like DC characters. I'm in. I am freaking in, dude. You know how cool. You know how cool that like. All right, a Batman Plunderling. I would buy it in a heartbeat. I'd buy an entire. I could already see the masks on them, man. Could you imagine like a Flash and he's got like lightning bolts on like the ears? Oh my god. Oh my god. Bruh. Yes. Make it happen. Make it happen. Boy, that'd be a licensing nightmare, wouldn't it? You know, it's funny because I think back and I've still got one on card over here. The Mad TV or excuse me, not Mad TV, Mad Magazine, like Alfred E. Newman that they made of all those. Dude, I would love to. I would love to like, but it's like you got to get uh you'd have to get I don't know, man. They're not cheap. You know, it's like modding one's gonna be a bit much. I did happen to buy a extra cheddar though. I've got some ideas, so you might see some mods. You might see some mods coming. Um, Jen says the Plunderlings seem tailor made for 3P soft goods or headwear. That with the magnets. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I actually have like a bunch of little pieces that I've just been getting, collecting, and whatnot for Cheddar because he's just my favorite right now. Just because Cheddar's my favorite because he's orange and got the jeans. And I'm like, perfect. Like, I'm totally down for that. I really hope that they surprise us with Tinker. Oh, God, I want Tinker so bad. So bad. We didn't make it there. It's so funny to see now. Whenever we're like pleading with people, like please donate money to us, so we can get Tinker, and we didn't get them. But I bet you they've got. I know they got Tinker lying around somewhere. Guarantee you, Tinker's somewhere, hiding out, waiting, waiting to be made, waiting to be just freaking put out. Especially after they put out those fawns so quick, I was like, yes! I was like, this is amazing, so cool. Have I gotten any paint rub from the magnetic hats on Plunderlings? No, none of mine. And I have. I'll tell you what. I put that freaking crown on everybody, and then the uh Captain Ash hat. Any new pickups? Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I showed off at the beginning the Silver Surfer I got. I was really excited about that. Um, not the one you would think either. It's like this one here, the first Walgreens that I missed out on. And holy crap, this thing's cool. And he's a good mod too. I can't believe that. Um, I didn't expect that good of a mod just for somebody that was just selling it, but dude did a really freaking good job. So that was cool. I don't think I got. I don't think I got really too much more in that I haven't like shown off in a while since last week. Um, no, didn't really get a whole lot in. And I probably got a lot that I haven't shown off since then, but yeah, I'm really trying to get rid of more stuff than buy more stuff at this point. Um, so yeah, Luca, I would also take Greg Allman. Apparently, Greg Allman's it's pretty close. You should see if the Plunderling heads will stick together because of the magnets. I mean, you could if you want. No, I didn't find Bizarro. I would love that Bizarro. That's one I definitely want, man. He looks awesome. I freaking love Bizarro. I got rid of one Bizarro figure the entire time, and I regret it. Even though it was an old DC Direct, I do regret getting rid of that. Um, yeah, but the Bizarro figures I have, I really like. I just think Bizarro's awesome, just because he's so not Superman. And there's something about that I just absolutely love. I and the fact that like if I'm not mistaken, he's got the double elbows too. Like I love that they keep making these like jacked up like weird Superman figures better than the actual Superman figures. It's kind of funny to me, but man, what I would yeah, I want that. I want that Bizarro. I did pre-order the. Gosh, I feel dumb for doing it, but I pre-ordered the Scarecrow and the Wonder Woman. I really want that Wonder Woman, and I just figured I found two of the figures for the Bane wave, and I was like, well, two more, whatever. We'll figure that out. So we'll go for it. Julian, did you seriously ask who is Bizarro? Really, man? You don't know Bizarro, dude? You gotta be kidding me. This is gonna be another one of your silly jokes. You're ridiculous. You are joking, right? So I figured out how to pop off the new style NECA hips without a tool. You just need to rotate the hips to where the figure is sitting Indian style, then pull down and pops right off. Um, I will let you do that. Um, I would never do that with a NECA figure ever. God, I feel like that would be just begging for them to break on me. Uh, no way. Bizarro is a clone gone wrong. Just like the cake wasn't done. Oh, I did. Hey, actually, thank you, Mesa. Actually, you brought that up. I did get the new Super Shredder. Um which admittedly I really do like him. I like the first release more. I like the bright colors, the real bright whatnot, but the new one's cool. I really like him, man. He's got like a solid black cape, and the cape is actually, it's as good as the first one, but it's just solid black, which I thought was cool. And it's got a sheen on one side, and then a matte on the other side, and then you've also got the I don't know, it's like a metallic kind of color on him. It was really really cool. Yeah, DC superheroes was a great Bizarro. You know what? I might not have that one either. I went through a moment where I got rid of almost all of my. You know what? I'd like to go see. Let's go see what Bizarros do we have over here. Where's my Where's my little light? Little light of mine. Little light of mine. I need to let you shine. Oh, where? If I were a little light, where would I be? I wish I could turn on the flash on here to, like, shine some light on the situation. All right, let's see here. This thing always disappears on me. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this happen. Look at this mess. This is like a nightmare down there. So what happens? I'll fix stuff and I get up and I just want to leave. I don't want to come back to it. This happens all the time where I'm like, what is this? I'm like, oh look, here's a bag of Deathstrokes. Here's a Witcher that's completely taken apart. I'll probably never mod. Dang it. What? Well, I don't know where my light's at. Maybe I'll just grab this and shine it over that way and see what happens. All right, let's take a trip. Oh my god, you're not gonna be able to see anything over here. Stupid. I really need to start putting my light up somewhere. The problem that I have is, like, in this room, I don't know why, but like the light source has always been abysmal. Like, it's terrible in here. Every time, like, I try to put in better light bulbs, like the lights, like the bulbs pop, they burn out. So it's kind of where I am right now. What's up, Max? Glad you're here. Still looking for that light. Hello, light. It's a Mezco Joker just lying on the ground. Batman. There's a Batman in here. I was painting some masks last night for some clients. Actually, you're supposed to pay me today. I don't think you did. Well, here we are, just kind of aimlessly looking around at this point. I've got another light, but I don't have any of the batteries in it. I need some AA batteries. The whole point was for me to come over here and see. So there's like one of the newer, you probably can't even see that. There's one of the newer Bizarros. I think that was the last one that they made. And then I think I've got the DC. Where's he at? He's a really fun one. Down here. Yeah, this one was really fun. That new 52 Bizarro. He was great, dude, with the t-shirt. That's one of my favorite Bizarros, actually. I think he's great. That might be all I've got, man. I used to have a lot of Bizarros, but maybe I just started dwindling down because sometimes you just get to a point where you need to, you gotta chill out a little bit. Gotta make some room for some fresh plastic. You know what I'm saying? Oh wait, did this turn around the wrong way? No, I'm good. Well, that's kind of lackluster, huh? I need to find my light because it'd be fun to like check it out. I've done a few. Dang, pyro fell over. I've done a few room tours before. It'd be fun to actually shoot with an actual camera and edit, which is one of the reasons I got my new laptop. I'm gonna be able to do better video. So get ready. Tutorials should start coming back. Sorry for the break. It wasn't really like I wanted to do it, but just had to wait for this laptop to come in. Now here's a headlamp. I could have used this. Just looks like I'm like a creep walking around my own room at this point. Well, the Plunderling's fixed. I need to really work on Luca's figure. I told him I'd do it this weekend, and I didn't get around to it. I ended up cleaning the my living room. Really needed it. I think I'm just afraid of this figure. I love that Luca. He's like already thanked me. He's like, thanks, man. Bag contains red circle. Yeah, so I bought some stuff for this specific job, and let me tell you, this thing looks pretty dang scary. This figure here. It's just so metal, literally. I can show you. Aw. Does he think I'm Fat Thor or like just Thor? He's Fat Thor. And you know what? Don't answer that. Just bless him. Tell him bless that child. That's a good boy. You raised a good one. Always start with a compliment. Lead. Okay, yeah, back to this guy. So it looks like what happened here, the simplest explanation is that the piece that held this inside literally snapped. These red plastic bits in here just snapped. And then this red piece also came off, but that's an easy repair. We'll just stick that back on. Just Thor. Right on. King's Art 19 Iron Man Mark 43. Oh, there you go. This thing looks pretty freaking cool, I won't lie. You got some cool pieces to them, cool parts. Each of these little reminds me of the old Toy Biz days, honestly, with each one of these little finger digits are able to articulate. It's definitely a cool figure. And all the moving bits and parts are crazy on this thing. No wonder it broke. But this thing really broke. I mean, this is like shattered in what, 3 different places here? How did this break so bad? I'm not sure. Yeah, Luca, how did this break? And then he talked about, like, if you can see here, look at how the underwear, as he calls it, the pink underwear, They're like, there's literally something. Yeah, there you go. Look at that pink butt. Like, for some reason, this. Yeah, and I don't think I could. I don't think there's anything I could do about this color because the only thing I could do is brush paint some clear Tamiya on here, and I don't know if that would do the trick or if it's just going to look like nasty brushwork because this has been sprayed. This is all sprayed. This right here, this would need to be this would need to be removed. These would need to be masked, and this might be able to be painted. I don't know, man. I could test it on a few parts if you want me to test it, but we'll see. This is I don't think I can. I don't know. I'm not a master painter. I can sometimes match paint like if I need to do that. This right here is what spooks me. Jen says, is the pink oxidation like on a vintage Motu Roboto figure? Silver paint turns pink. It could be. Pink underwear could be solved with nail polish remover. If you put nail polish remover on here, it's gonna make it worse. I think it's gonna go. It's gonna probably crumble up the whatever's on there. It's gonna wipe it off, but I bet if this is metallic underneath, then it's gonna make it silver. Um, that's crazy. I mean, maybe I don't know, dude. Like I said, that's not my area. I don't even know what I would do to begin with that. What I need to do on this, and this is what spooks me because I don't think this is a cheap figure, is these have to be separated. This has to be separated in half. And I think that's why I didn't do it live because I'm just afraid. Like I can't. What I'm doing right now is generally what I do on the streams, especially not mobile, but I have a camera right here in front of my face. So I can't, I tend to, if I'm going to fix this, I have to get in real close. And it's not going to be, it's just not stream material. You know what I mean? But it wouldn't hurt to kind of tinker with it a little bit. It's trying to find the right seam. And it feels like this guy right here comes off because I can see the seam here. There's a seam, and you can see that the seam coordinates right here inside and then cracks apart. And then there's a piece right here that's inside as well. So, but just seeing how badly this shattered makes me like just I have to be super cautious in how I'm going to crack this apart because I can see down here there's something, which means this might come off. A piece of this might come off and it might reveal a screw to unscrew it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, this is just one of those things where, like, Luca, you've been extremely, extremely, extremely patient. So I really appreciate that. I know I've been, yeah, I won't lie. I just haven't been on it for this one. But we're going to get to it. So the whole reason that I've started, like I said, my new queue process is to be able to focus on projects like this. I get suckered into, like, if it's an easier repair, then I might go ahead and take it on just to go ahead and knock it out because it gets rid of something. You know what I mean? Like, it gets rid of something easy. Remember, it's your piece. Just knock that down. Just throw it in the garbage. Actually, it landed in this box. That's a real reason why I don't want to do it live. I'm just gonna throw your stuff all over the freaking ground. Oh, hey, I was looking for this piece. Huh, how about that? Oh gosh, just a bunch of like wires and junk down here. Ugh. Oh god, I'm knocked over a box. Give me a second. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Okay, so after taking that piece off, this still, like, even with that piece off, I'm like trying to figure out what I need to do. This is interesting. Let's yeah, just buy it for me and I'll get a brand new one. I am not even that big of an Iron Man fan. Not even. Not even. No, sir. If anybody else wants to buy this off him, go for it. No, we'll figure this out. We'll definitely figure this out. This right here is what's got me I can see how this comes apart somewhere in here. And there's this big piece right here is connected to this gray piece. It's all about finding out where the seams are and where it's going to come over. You might be able to just pack the inside of the hole with green stuff and insert the peg. I would probably do Procreate, but yeah, you're right. I don't know. That's just like not really my style though. I want to make sure I open this thing up and that that this thing stays on there. What makes me nervous is I'm gonna push like on this like too hard, and this thing's gonna be like pling. I'm like, oh my god, it's got a freaking like, you know. So here's my problem with dremeling a new hole. Like I might be able to put like a rounded edge on here, and might be able to pop this on. I just don't want to. I just don't want to cause any unnecessary damage. It's kind of weird because it looks like why. I guess that this thing was connected. This weird thin red plastic piece must have been around here and underneath, and it all snapped. I'm guessing that's correct. This is the weird one to me. This one feels like God, there's so much missing here, which this can be. We can replace a lot of the stuff that's in here, but this one feels like it should just pop on, like at least just pop on a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. How about that? Okay. I don't think drilling a new. You might be able to drill a. You might be able to do that. I think Jen's was onto it right here, where we might be able to pack actually some Procreate in here, and that would probably. I imagine actually that would probably stay on. We'd have to give it like a good acid test, but it's just for me. I don't know, man. For me, like I want to take this piece off and I want to like see how it opens up and like make sure it's gonna shut back correctly. Popping something on is like, I mean, honestly, the best thing you could do here, what would be really, really freaking cool is put magnets on here and they'd be like clack, they'd snap on real good. You put a flathead screw right here, you put a magnet inside of here, or vice versa, and just pop. That thing would just pop on every time. And I bet you anything that would work because it's such a flat, you've got a flat peg right here. So I mean, if this were mine, which it's not, I would personally do magnets. I think that'd look dope. And I have those at my disposal, but just because it's like the reason I say that is because it's flat right here, and you'd be surprised at how strong the magnets are. They are. Let me demonstrate just real quick. If you're on the fence about magnets. So these right here are some of the rare earth magnets that I've got. And hang on, let me try to get them apart. Check this out. This is crazy. I think people hear magnets and they're like, well, it's not going to be that strong of a grab. Now, keep in mind, yes, if you pull on it, it will come apart like a magnet. But watch this. So, magnet. Like, You can see this right here. This guy right here. Here's another magnet. Like that literally will hold on like through my hand. Yeah, like look at that. It's crazy. Like these things are so damn strong. It's ridiculous. Yeah, these are rare earth magnets, man. Like Corey there said. And this is nuts. Like these I think this would be awesome, man, personally. If you don't mind me trying, I'd be down. And if it does, if it, if it's not to your, look at that, through my freaking thumb. Isn't that crazy? These things are strong, strong. Ooh, there they go. And I think they would work for you, man. I think Jins, wonder what that does to your hemoglobin. Yeah, like my hand just falls off. Thanks for freaking pointing that out, Jins. Really appreciate it. In fact, I could possibly do, 2 magnets on there with the even stronger pull. Pull towards each other. But yeah, I don't think that'd be a problem. Wrong arm. It would probably be literally the easiest way. I just want to make sure that the it's not going to pop out. But yeah, I think we could do that. It's not going to be a very exciting stream, but I think that is the way I will approach this. If you're cool with that, then I am totally cool with that, and I think we'll just make this figure even cooler. There's something about. I know this is kind of. It sounds like I'm just trying to sell my idea, but it's funny every time I've ever done a mod with magnets, it gets a very. It's always a really good reception. I don't think people have the right conception of it. I mean, it sounds like kind of a catch-all. Sounds kind of like it's not gonna. I don't know. It doesn't sound professional, I guess. It's like, oh yeah, magnets, man. But I think probably because Jesse Pinkman made it sound, whatever. But yeah, they work amazingly well, man. Like once again, this as an example, man, this right here, like he's got magnets on his feet, and it allows him to stick to this board pretty damn well. And that's a piece under there. It's really, really cool. So if you're good, man, that'll be awesome. I think we'll give that a try. Actually, since Corey's in here, and I'm going to talk to you about this later, Corey. What do you think? This pink butt. Do you know how anybody would fix this, man? Like, do you know anybody? Does anybody know anybody that could actually fix the paint on here? I don't. I can't do this for him. I want to, but I can't. Playing with the magnets next to these guys. Yeah, probably not the smartest idea. What are you gonna do? I have so many calluses on my thumbs and fingers now that whenever a razor blade hits them, they don't cut through anymore, which is pretty wild. That's how you've. Yeah, maybe to me a clear, but I think brushing it on is gonna look like. And I'm not even gonna approach a airbrush on this because I've never airbrushed before, and this does not seem like the good time to learn. But man, you weren't kidding about the pink on this thing. This is wild. Oh, Kara says there's instructions, so that's awesome. There might be a way to fix it. We'll look into it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I definitely want to do magnets on these. I think that's going to look really cool. And then you'll be able to pop them off if you wanted to, which I think would be pretty cool for like another shot. I think if Tony was holding his arm or something like that, I think it'd be pretty dope. Yeah. Cool. And we've got our Plunderlings fixed too. Got them all tightened up. He's ready to go. Yeah, Mesa Demon. It's simple. We make the rest of the figure pink. Pink Iron Man. Sell it for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You're golden, man. Give the money to charity. Bang, boom. think I might have. Oh, I just want to make sure I didn't lose the box that this Plunderling came in. And just like that, he's done. What about any chest articulation? Okay, so refresh my memory, because obviously it has been a long time since we talked. I think it's in my notes, but without looking at them right now, if you're wanting to add chest articulation, man, I don't think the sculpt's gonna allow it, dude. Especially right here. Look at that. That is literally like a jigsaw piece. That's not gonna move anymore. This might move down a little more. I don't know what else you want from Iron Man, though. It feels like it's in there with like a... Does he have like a screw or something in here that I could... I don't know how the hell you're gonna open this thing up. If there's like a way to like, I don't know, maybe... The only thing I could think of is if you can open this. Does this have lights? Does this work? Does this thing light up? I don't know anything about this figure. I don't know anything about this brand or anything. Like, it looks like that thing lights up. Jens, do it. I kind of want to do that too. Like, just set up a complete, like a full-on magnet mod, like 100% magnet mod a figure out. It'd be freaking bonkers. Watch, you'd probably like. I bet all like the pieces would just like click together. It does light up. Okay. Where's the switch? What is this fandangled thing? What is this? What are you kids playing with these days with this the light up toys and the things? Yeah, you say they're removable, but whenever I lift them like right to right here, they don't want to move anymore. And this thing is like makes me nervous. This is like an anemic child on a bed of Fabergé eggs is what this thing feels like. The head lights up, which means he's got wiring in here. Where? This thing's gonna give me heartburn, Luca. We can definitely fix the arms. We can No, you definitely didn't send me the project from hell. We can fix the arms, man. The arms are the biggest obvious issue here. And we can definitely take care of that for you. The man, and I remember I even said, I was like, I'd have to look at this, and even then this is just not something I can really. I'm just not a painter, man. I wish I was. I wish I could just say, yeah, man, I'll just take this out back and like airbrush it. Oh, I can see. Oh, yeah. Look, right here. You see this? Here's the problem. These right here. This is a cap. And what you do, you have to drill into this thing and pluck it out. And there's a screw. There's a screw under this right here. It's crazy too because it's made out of the same. I can feel it. It's like a softer plastic. I've never been able to get one of these things out without damaging it, ever. These are on like the 3A toys. It's really weird though that this one has like, this one's turned pink and this one hasn't on this side right here. Yeah, these literally have a screw underneath them, and well, Clayton apparently you've gotten one of these out without damaging it. That blows my freaking mind, man. I've tried heating these things up. They're not meant to come back out. Generally, they're in hard plastic. Well, guys, from now on, send your stuff to Clayton Stevens because he knows how to get these things out without damaging them. Um, they're always either generally these things are hard plastic. This one feels rubbery, so this one might come out. All of the 3A figures I ever had to mess with was hard plastic. Um, and so yeah, these come in at an angle, and it's really really weird. And the problem that you're going to run into with this is not only do you have to if you're going to heat this up, which is great because I can only be willing to bet that Clayton heated it up on a body, a either a flesh tone body or a naked body that was going to be covered with clothing, which even if you did damage it, no big deal. This right here is I've messed with these probably a dozen times as far as like the 3A figures went. Um, and you can almost heat this up, but if you're going to heat this up, you're going to risk warping and melting the metallic paint job as well. This right here, though, has some definite bend. So these might actually be made out of a more, this is definitely made out of a softer bendable plastic. And that's why, I think that's why you're getting the discoloration, which would explain why this one's discolored as well. For some reason, this one just managed to avoid it. I don't know how it avoided it. You might be able to get these off because these are actually softer rubber. Generally, whenever I had to mess with any of these have been hard plastic, and I can feel that this has a little bit of bend to it, and this has been. So yeah, I could definitely see how you could get these out without damaging them, but any of the other ones I've ever messed with were hard plastic, and the only way to put, because it was hard plastic on hard plastic, and you can't heat up hard plastic or it will warp. That's the only thing that happens with hard plastic. But since these are softer, yeah, you might be able to actually, like, I don't know, maybe kind of wiggle this in and pull it out. But even then, that's not going to help me fix the arms. That might crack open the bottom torso, might lead us into here. I'm wondering like what it's like on the under these guys here. There's so many freaking springs, and the springs in the shoulders really make me nervous. Yeah, because you can see right here that these that's pretty cool, man. I like the softer. I wish all these were like soft plastic. I didn't realize they made these in soft plastic, like the caps. Generally, they're always hard plastic, and God, it sucks whenever I have to deal with those. Almost every time I'm like, dude, like I have to drill into this thing, and I can make a new one. It's not like it's hard to make a new cap or whatever, but it's just another thing to go through. Cool, man. Yeah, I'm actually really excited about doing that. I have to figure out what I want to do here. It's like, do I want to put a screw here, like a flat screw, and just have it clipped to the, I think that would save on magnets. I think that would probably make more sense. And we'll just want to, I need to put a magnet in here. I'm trying to see what else moves. If anything else, I see some moving pieces in here as well. What's up, Daniel? Yeah. I wonder how far these go in. Let's see. These magnets out of here. Make sure they don't get near my phone. Plunderlings, you did successfully repaired him, though. You probably have to go back and just kind of, it takes a while. I had to Dremel out the hip a bit. It was pretty in there. I'm not gonna lie. It was I'm not sure what happened on that one. You could tell there was a lot of white plastic around the black peg, and yeah, it was just caked in there. So something, I think those things just got put in there before that paint was dry, unfortunately. But As you can see, now we are back in action. He's ready to go. Zombone's ready to go. I love this figure. I hate. I'm so. He said he's like to avoid scratches. He didn't send the hands or the head, so I'm just stuck with like the saddest Zombone ever. I need to do like what we got here. I've only got like 20 freaking boxes behind me of Plunderlings. Oh, here we go. This will be cool. Let's do this. Let's give Zombone some that is the Plunderlings. Yes, that is the Plunderlings. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. Now that you said that, if that's what you guys need to do. You need to make a doctor plunder, like a doctor or mechanic Plunderling, and if you name him Maru, I'll just love you forever. Oh, the island of Dr. Maru. Oh. I'd pass out, actually. I think I would die a little bit. In the best of ways. Oh, yeah. Luca was talking about you need to have Plunderlings in DC like outfits. Oh, look at this. It turns out that Zombone was painted the whole time. We washed his hands. Like, the secret's out. They can't know about my true identity. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, god dang it. These things are stupid fun, man. You guys, you just made something so wonderful. Just the most wonderful things. Oh, while I got you here, Plunderlings, though, check this out. This is super cool. Some of the stuff you might have missed. I found some really cool. We found these wacky, like, real punny food items. Like they were like kind of blind box things, and they're just great. Like I don't know, what is this? Elapse instead of like Eclipse or whatever. Top Secret instead of Pop Secret. Some of these are really, really cool. Antimons instead of Enamins. Like, and they're plastic. They're not like cheap paper or anything. It's pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. Coming to the party. That's right. Just showing up with his good stuff. With his Antimons and his macaroni and geese. It's so stupid, but I love these so much. They work so well. Who made these? So, I can tell you, actually. I can tell you. It's the same company that made this. The world's smallest. What is the company name? Is it the world's... It might... superimpulse.com. So maybe check that out. So the same company that made these, which this is super cool. They have these... the figures, so not only do they come out, like, I think you have to completely open these up, but once you get them in the box here, they've got a little flap in the back of the packaging, and take it out. Hey, Luca, I'm gonna get to this Iron Man this week, I promise, dude, and I'll keep you updated. Definitely. But thanks for hanging in there, man. We're gonna get him done. I love the magnet idea. I'm super excited that you're down for that, and yeah. I guarantee you, by the end of this weekend, I'll have him shipped out. The latest he's going to go out is going to be Monday. But just give me this week, bro, and I'll knock him out for you, I promise. You have my word. What paints do you use to touch up without primer? Citadel... Model Master Acryl, Vallejo, and Tamiya. I literally use them all. Whatever works. You know? What's up, Soundwave? Yeah, these are really cool. Ugh, I can't wait for my next wave of Plunderlings to come in, because I realized also that even after the ones I just bought, I'm still going to be missing 2 of them, and it's driving me bonkers. I'm like, oh my god, I'm missing 2 more. But it's okay. These things are freaking dope. I had a blast, man. So I've been taking. I actually bought an extra cheddar to take with me. Like right now, I take the one I've got with me everywhere I go, and I bought an extra cheddar because just in case something happens to him. Who's missing? Hang on, I can tell you who's missing. I was just. So cool. Like to go to like the Kickstarter. I love going back to it. And it's like Lone Coconut, and it shows like how successful it was. And I scroll down and I see Tinker, and I'm like, it wasn't for lack of trying, guys. God dang it, we tried. Okay, so yeah, it would be Gank. The only one I'd be Gank and Spurt. I missed out on Gank and Spurt because I ended up buying, what was it? Gobbler and who was it? Fwoosh or Flush, however you say it. I think it's Fwoosh. So I ended up buying those. So I had my green one and my blue one. And then after because I wanted a little, like, I love Gobbler because he doesn't have any, like, he's just like naked with his little top deal, or his little, his harness on. I was like, man, he's amazing. But yeah, I missed freaking, I noticed that. I was like, all right, I'm going to have them all done. I remember I told you, I was like, oh, I'm going to get them all. And then it was, I remember I was scrolling through and I saw Spurt and Gank, and I love I love the bandana, but that conquistador hat and conch for Spurt, man, you guys just crushed it, man. I cannot wait. I just can't wait to see what y'all do next. Oh, yeah, Plunderlings is dope, man. Plunderlings is like so active on social media. It's just it's easily made them one of the they're a crowd. It's clearly they're a crowd favorite. There's no getting around that. And it's funny because the product speaks for itself, but on top of that, you've got I mean, you can go to their Instagram and see that they are sharing as many photos of Plunderlings as they possibly can. And I think that just showing the fact that the fans are showing support for the product, and then in return the product is showing, you know, that respect for the fans is so amazing. I just love seeing that. I love seeing that. Josh, thank you so much, man. Rock him to sleep, literally. Thank you for always showing up, Josh. I really appreciate you, man. And let me know, dude, if you end up coming to, if you perform in Texas sometime, man, and if it's within reason of us coming up there, man, come to Dallas, please. Come to Dallas, Fort Worth. Come to DFW. If you come to DFW, bro, me and Christine will be there in a heart freaking beat, man. We love supporting live music. We love it. Getting the final cut for the Plunder Strong tomorrow to test it out. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So it's really, really funny that I've showed these to my grandfather, and I've showed them to a coworker at work. He's not into figures and whatnot, but he definitely respects the art. And I told him all about the Kickstarter today, and I showed him Cheddar, and he's like, these are really, really cool. I was like, they're just so versatile. Like, you can just kind of put them. I think it's my favorite thing about them is that they just kind of go everywhere. It's I don't know, man. I can't remember the last time I had this much fun as an adult with the toy. I just can't. I can't remember the last time that I had literally this much fun with a toy. Like this right here, stuff like this is what gets me. That little guy in there, like putting a screwdriver in his hand. Like that works to me. Like for some reason that works. I love that you guys haven't really established, or unless I missed it, but you haven't really established an actual scale for them. And yeah, oh my grandfather loved him, man. He looked at him, he's like, "Oh, he was the first thing he thought of because like, you know, what he remembers from figure. He's like, "Oh, these would go great with Link." And I'm not gonna lie, that was the first thing I thought of when I saw Goyle. I was like, dude, Goyle reminds me of like a Bokoblin. And I was like, those are gonna be so freaking good with Link. And if you put them side by side, like there's no doubt that these things look phenomenal next to each other. That just looks awesome. Like these fit in so many universes. It's ridiculous, and I think that's the coolest thing about the Plunderlings. I like that their own universe, and like they're talking about it earlier when Luke was like, "Oh man, we need to have like them in DC outfits." I'm like, "Oh my god!" It's like it's perfect. Mario, anything, man. These guys are just great. I knew that was gonna happen. I always get him set up perfectly, and when I walk away, my fingers brush the sword, and then there he goes. He's gone. And then these little surprises. Oh my god. Oh yeah, this was always pretty cool. I found so I was going through. I've been like I said, I've been cleaning a lot of stuff out, and I found some really cool stuff that work with the Plunderlings as well. Here's one of my favorite. Um, it's from the Ninja Turtles movie, the cartoon film, the TMNT film, and it's a hang glider, and it looks really cool. Like obviously, it would need some work, but you could. This is what I want to see so bad. I want to see Plunderlings like escape the island. I remember I mentioned this, but this is like I would love to have little rafts and like hang gliders and grappling hooks and like it's like I don't know. You know, it's like it would be like the first movie and then at the second movie like the second movie it'd be like obviously like Plunderlings in the city. And like, "Oh, what are they going to do next?" Guys just get wild on them, man. I freaking love them. Yeah, Da Vinci wings, dude. Gosh, it's freaking ridiculous, man. These things are too much fun. These have no right. You have no right to be this much fun, little guys. Um, but yeah, I get caught up with them, especially now. I got like Cheddar on my desk at work, so he's just always like really fun to just kind of mess with. Flutterlings in the city, man. You gotta go big. You always gotta go big. Oh, and I found like somebody had thrown away like a an Eminem figure, and I was like, I think if I was to heat the feet up and pop them off, I think I could probably make some awesome shoes for the Plunderlings. I mean, I know they don't spread out like these, but I think the Eminem feet would be good for some shoes. It'd be ridiculous. Oh, they have? Dude, that's awesome. You guys are awesome, man. I just love I don't know, man. I think it's really cool. I like that it's like the Caribbean, like the Latin flavor. The that is just something very unique and fun. Um and original. I think that's something that we don't see a whole lot of. And I found like this snake, which looks really good. It's like just like a cartoon kind of snake. Like any kind of cartoon stuff was ridiculous. I was talking to my like my buddy, like I said, he has no affiliation with any of this, but he was just kind of looking at all this stuff and he's like, man, he's like throw any kind of cartoon accessories onto these guys and it just totally works. Like oh my gosh, they're falling off. This like right here, like a book, man. We need a bookworm. Like we need a bookworm plunderling yesterday. I want a smart one. Tinker. Please give me Tinker. No, for any of you guys that also haven't got any of these on pre-order, man, I strongly suggest at least buying one of them. You got to get one. Although these are literally like, these are the Lay's potato chips of action figures. Straight up. You cannot buy just one of these. It was funny, like Spiro Toys is doing their 6-inch um Animal Kingdom figures, so I jumped in on that one as well. And it was funny because I was like, hey man, I was like, if you're using like the same company and process that the Plunderlings did, count me in. He's like, well, we're going with the same company that Boss Fight Studio uses, and I was like, all right, they're really good too. I was like, okay, you got some good names behind you. I just I don't know. Quality on these things is cool. I don't know, from a standpoint of somebody who fixes figures constantly. And I fixed Plunderling, and it was tonight. This is just, I don't know. This is really really cool. Like I'm still kind of blown away by the quality of the work. Um, it's really surprising, especially from a Kickstarter. That I remember, and it's not to knock them or anything like this, but I actually did a review a really long time ago over I got the Gothatropolis Ravens, the first run. I grabbed 4 of them from that wave, and I remember how upset I was that when I got them in, all of the plastic from the wrist joints was just scraped right off. And the same thing happened the other day with like a NECA figure. And you know, for the Gothatropolis Ravens, I was like, man, I paid a lot of money for these things just to kind of break apart. I was really upset about it, but the figures are gorgeous sculpts and whatnot. I can't deny that. But so that was another reason why when I went in on this Kickstarter that I didn't go all in, because I was like, man, I kind of got burned before, and I don't want to do that again. And um, live and learn at this point. And I think that's just a testament also to like how cool companies can be, and not just like, well, you missed out, sorry. For you guys, just kind of like pumping up the Plunderlings here, for you guys to come out and not only but once but twice let people repurchase these things is just crazy. I think that's amazing, and even that's coming from a person who supported the Kickstarter from the get go. Um, you know, I think a lot of times people feel like that. I don't know. I'm not trying to dog, but it feels like you get this eliteness where it's like, well, I believed in them from the get go. I believed in you. Should have bought them. So sad for you. You don't get cool figures. While the company decided, no, that's not who we are, and we're definitely going to make sure that if you want, most of the figures, then we're going to get most of those to you. We're going to make sure you can get a lot of them. And I think that is just probably the coolest thing I've ever seen from a toy company. I can't remember the last time a toy company was like, "Oh, you can't get the figures? We'll make sure you get them." That's ridiculous. That's unheard of in toy companies. That's unheard of. Like, I think of like the NECA Ninja Turtles for the longest time, and it seems to be getting a little bit better, but it's so hard to get that. And any company that like beats the scalper mentality is the most, just a hero. Yeah, they're just, yeah, exactly. Like, you can talk to the Plunderlings. Like, I don't know, man. I know it's a smaller company, and obviously, but somebody's there's got to be running, the social media. Somebody's got to be doing that stuff. Somebody's got to talk to. I don't know. I guess you don't expect them to talk back, and so when they do, it's like real refreshing to not only be like, not just a haha thanks, but hey, here's an idea like that we're running around there, or yeah, we really like that, and yeah, exactly. The eBay prices. Like, I understand like the exclude. What bothers me is like, okay, so for the longest time, I talked about the exclusives that I missed, and fortunately for me, a really awesome friend of mine got me those. So that's just being blessed. But watching those prices right after they released is what made me so angry, because people bought those to flip them in that scalping mentality. And there's like for me, like I almost sound hypocritical, but I'm kind of like that sometimes with a Mezco figure. I'll buy it with the intention of keeping it, but those figures kind of turn into currency. So you can trade you can trade figures for them later, or you can sell them later, and you'll make your money back, which is great and help somebody out in the process. But to get a figure for like such a really good idea, real good price on a Kickstarter and exclusive, and to sit there and all of a sudden, as soon as they come out, it's like all the big toy reviewers are like, "These are amazing." They're like $100, $200. I'm like, it just bothers you, It's just crazy. Yeah, there you go. That's a perfect example. Liddell just now mentioned he's like, as a person who collects GI Joes, he's like, I feel you on that. And like, yeah, and I'm a GI Joe collector too, but I didn't even try to get the Troopers, and that's from Hasbro. That is a large company. That is a lot of those figures being made, and yet people can't get them. Or unless you want to go like, if we go right now to eBay, right? Let's go to eBay and let's look up GI Joe Viper, a army builder, a freaking army builder figure. Like, let's see, just for grins, for those of you who don't know what the GI Joe Viper's going for, if I can even find one on here, what they call the classified, right? $99.99 with $11.95 shipping. $100 or best offer, 79 with 9 bids, so people are paying it. 2 of them in a lot for $179.99. It disgusts me. It just really grosses me out. I don't I don't know how somebody can I don't know how somebody can do that. It bothers me so much. And I've heard people like, well, that's their hustle. I'm like, their hustle literally revolves around making somebody pay for making somebody pay more. They purposely went out to make somebody pay more money so they could get paid. Like that is the grossest. I mean, I don't know, man. That's slimy. Like those guys, the people that do that are literally the villains in movies we're rooting against. Like, oh man, these big corporation guys or whatnot. I was like, you're doing the exact same thing, man. I've seen guys like this. I've seen these guys like this complain about like how the government taxes them and or something like or like something about more money and anything. I'm like, really? Because you're look what you're doing. Yeah, Plunderling said they've been on the other side of scalping and it sucks. I'm embarrassed to say that I've paid just to complete a collection a couple times. And that, yeah, that sucks, man. Right there. So luckily, we've got a group together where we try to help everybody out, locally, especially. And like Rear Era, that's my dude Liddell, and then Ori in here. Ori's a big Plunderlings fan as well. And it's insane that they found like a ton of Firefly figures. And Ori knew I wanted one, so he didn't even ask. He just grabbed me one, which was awesome. And they found like 12 of them. And as far as I know, nobody bought any of them to flip. They found 12 of them and they bought them for themselves and a friend and left the rest of them there. And I the other day somebody told me that I've noticed that the new movie Ninja Turtles are starting to hit Texas finally, and they're getting a lot of them in, and like 6 of them at least at a time, and people are buying all 6 of them at once, and it's like at this point those movie figures have been released. This will be the 3rd time they've been released, from the exclusive to the single pack GameStops, now to a Walmart exclusive, and it's always this exclusive garbage. And yet people will buy them all up and try to sell them. I'm like, man, yeah, mm, yeah, And I hate that, man. I hate seeing a toy hobby go awry. But let's not end that on a sad note. Let's not end that on a mad note. Let's end that on a happy Plunderlings note where you guys can totally go get them. Are they more expensive than the Kickstarter? Of course they are right now, but they are obtainable. They're obtainable at those price at $40. I won't lie, man. I bought like 6 of them, like at that price. I was like, screw it. I want them all, and I can get them all. And that's an aftermarket price. You know what I mean? That's a specialty figure, and I was 100% down. Especially like it just really makes you. I think what's going to be cool to see is the hype from round two. When you guys drop round two, I think you're going to be overwhelmed. I really do. I really do. I think you guys are going to be so overwhelmed with the amount that's going to come flying your way. It's going to be stupid. Um, yeah, there's no reason for people to not be like ordering more right now in Big Bad because I guarantee you when that second line hits up, you're gonna be like, oh, I wish I would have gotten this thing for this guy. Or these so many of these like things go really well with these now. It's gonna be like, I don't know, man. I don't know what you guys have planned because I've seen some of the stuff and it looks just freaking incredible. But it's gonna be bonkers, man. I just know it. It's gonna be one of the it's awesome. It's one of those things where even though I didn't know the line, I love the design so much that I pushed. I was like, hey, you guys should get this. You should at least get one and try them out. Like I always if I ever see like an artist or action figure Kickstarter, I try to get on it. If I can shell out anything, I try to get it. I've got 3 of the 3 3/4 inch Animal Kingdom figures on my shelf over there. I went in on the McFarlane Kickstarter. I did the obviously Plunderlings and if I don't know, and the Action Force as well. Jumped in on that one too, so it's like really really cool. Um, but yeah, man, I can't imagine where this one's gonna go. It's gonna be bonkers, man. I can't believe there's not more companies trying to jump onto something like this because I think we could be getting some really cool stuff. The fact that this is just an original property though is even cooler to me. Like the fact that this is starting from scratch, man. This is so it feels so special to be a part, not only like to have been a part, just a small part of the Kickstarter from the get-go, but to see how well received it was. Like, yeah, you sent out some to reviewers. Hey, hopefully you like them. And I don't think one reviewer didn't like them. I have seen some people, not reviewers, but I've seen some people like, I don't get it. I'm like, get one in your hands. Just one. Just get one of them in your hands and be like, oh, I get it now. It's just really cool, man. It's just really exciting, man. Um, I just cannot wait. Just can't wait to say. Tom R says I just started what? Oh wait, where's that? I just started watching you in the past month, but I just want to say thanks for all your content and thanks for being a genuinely good guy. Appreciate you. Oh, thanks, Tom. Well, I appreciate you, man. That's really really cool of you to say that. That's what makes it worthwhile. That's really really cool. That's humbling, which I need. Oh, and I just got an idea. So, like I said, somebody who's watching these streams saw that I needed, or that I wanted the Walgreens Silver Surfer, which I had missed out on. I was really sad about it, and then I saw how much he was going for, and that made me even more sad. But he gave me an incredibly good deal. Like I said, it was a really really good deal, and now I've got my. Not only do I have my Silver Surfer, but he came with these effects. These idols are amazing, man. You need to do silver, platinum, bronze, every freaking color in the idols. It would be amazing. I bet these effects would look really cool with the idols. Look at that. Now he does magic. Super cool. Hello. Man, come on. Liddell, everybody's fun size to you. Freaking high tower over here. Got that Kingdom Beast Wars Megs. You need that in your life. Gosh, I don't know, man. I found Dinobite and I actually I passed on him twice now. I've seen him, and I just don't know, man. I think I might stick to MPs if I was to do it. And I got Tigatron, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I just want to. I don't know. um, this right here is a really cool weapon, man. The best thing about these figures is that they're that Caribbean base, but like everything is starting to flow into my like it works well with Aquaman. Like I love that this is an anchor. This is so cool. Also, this is super cool. Oh, check this out, guys. I saw this the other day. So I've seen two things. Let me see. What's his name? Let's see. I have to turn this around. I hope this will show. Here, go off. So I found. Make sure nothing weird is going to come up. Okay. Yeah. So I saw this at Target, and this is crazy. Let's see if it'll pop up. It's like this thing called Rapton Hook's Sea Wagon, and it's basically like this like a karaoke machine, but it would be amazing for plunderlings. And I know they would fit on these things. I've seen this in person, and this thing is ridiculously cool. The price is too much, and I don't have the room for something right like this right now. But this would be everything, and it's actually got my wife does this. It's got a light up dance floor, which I think would kind of just be fun, just because I think that's just stupid fun. But I'm serious, man. This would fit the plunderlings like crazy. Um, I watch. I guarantee you, I'm somebody's gonna see this, and that boat's gonna sell out. It's gonna be ridiculous. I'm telling you, it would. I wanted to get one so badly, but just the price and just like I gotta be until I get rid of a bunch of this stuff. I can't do that. I can't wait to give the plunderlings their own shelf because right now they're they're up here. This is their little spot. I got just enough to fit in this little spot. I'm starting this table right now where Cheddar is going to reign supreme. It's going to be his food table, his dining room table. But something that will go um, with my collection. Check this out. This is really, really cool. Sorry, I'm going to just let you stare at my face for a little bit. Where is it at? Let's see, maybe I can go toy. I think this is going to be another one that I think is going to be dope. And this one I'm probably going to actually get. The Rapton Hook thing is really cool, but this right here is stupid amazing. All right, here we go. Check it out. Yeah, it's Bowser's airship. Oh, look at this thing. And for those of you, I don't know, I wouldn't do this with mine, but I mean, you can actually just cram all your stuff in there. So if you had it in you know, like in individual bags, you could put the accessories in there or like little guys down below. But wait, what'd you say? It's not $30. Where? Where's that? That boat is not $30. Where'd you see that at? Where'd you see that for $30, Liddell? Telling you, plunderlings, you stick with us. We'll make you spend money, man. No way. Right? Yeah, like a big plunderling 3D, like a big plunderling head, just Captain Ash's head. Ooh, plunderling mermaids would be amazing. Oh man. Don't even get me started, guys. I don't want to get into this. Wow, you're right. That's crazy. It's almost free shipping too. Almost. Oh, they've got Bizarro for pre-order too. I wonder if like if I pre-order that, like will he equal out like actually I think somebody was talking about selling their their fella, their Bizarro to me. Yeah, look at who Sean Marshall. Can we give it? See, everybody's just begging for more, and that's what I want to see. That's all I want to see is just people asking for more Plunderlings, and then I also want to see Plunderlings give us more Plunderlings. That'd be fantastic. That's all we want. I hope there's no plan on slowing down, and I really this is personal, and I don't even want to don't even answer this. It's not, but I hope you guys are able to make a living off of Plunderlings. I think that would be just the coolest. Someone please tell me how to tell Plunderling genders. Nope, you don't get that. You can't. Although I think they all look male, but that's just assuming, and we can't assume. That raft, dude. The raft, right? Everybody wants. I want the raft. I want like four big chunky logs with like the rope tied onto them and whatnot. Um, oh, it'd be amazing. It'd be so good. It's just too good. Yeah, it's really really cool. But guys, yeah, plunder ladies. Oh my god, plunderlingas. Give me a plunderlinga. Plunderlinas, maybe, or just plunderlings. Just keep them the same. Yeah, we do need lady plunderlings. That would be dope. I was mentioning that Christine was like, "Yeah, we're the lady ones." That's funny. Um, yeah, we definitely need like a whole wave of like of the ladies. That would be super fun. I would love it. Spread Jens is getting into like the crazy toy stuff. Like, see, and that's gonna be the coolest thing right there. Is I'm wanting to see that. That's where we hold you over the fire, and it's like, did the plunderlings listen to the fans? Like we don't know what we want. We think we know what we want, and then plunderlings give us this original idea, and it's like perfect. Like we'll just let them do their thing. But I love the fact that they're like, oh, these are all good ideas. Yeah, cool. That's a fun idea. That's a fun idea. I love hearing that. Plunderling bat cycle. That's like although a bicycle would be fun. Skateboards, surfboards. I think surfboards, like we got to keep it. I think when it comes down to it, the heart of the matter is it has to keep it in that like that Caribbean islandy piratey kind of feel. Um, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I would love to see like steam powered things. I think that would be really cool. That's about as far as I would go. Is like not steampunk, but almost like just a little bit of steam powered. But you could only do that with like Tinker and maybe whoever his like partner will be if he had like a little assistant or something like that. I'm such a like I'm pushing for Tinker so hard. It'd be cool to see like a like like little pets or something like that. That'd be cute. Just little things. Like I've got like some turtles that work really well and whatnot. But the Norse wave thunderlings. Oh my god, a Thor plunderling. I would lose my freaking mind. Oh look, he's already did it. It's like boom. Look at this. Hammers go so well with them. It's not even funny. Yep. Yeah, a little sailboard. That'd be dope. They're fun, man. I think that's the funnest thing about these. That's the thing that I haven't like. I think that's one of the coolest things about Plunderlings is the imagination that comes from like the discussion of people get hyped about this. You know, it's like one of those things where like I haven't seen people do that with most of the time now with the comics and whatnot. I see people just arguing about what's better or what, you know, whether it's the Snyder cut or whether it's the comic cut. But there used to be those times like back in the day, it's like, oh man, what happens if Freddy Krueger fights Jason Voorhees, or if the alien fights Predator? And it's like, oh, he would use this or he'd use this. And we got like really hyped about like the imagination and like all the fun stuff that you could do. And that's I think where the Plunderlings come through. Not only are they new and fresh, but they're just so expansive. There's so much you could do. Like what a universe, and the fact that they feel so small makes their world just that much bigger. And I think that is just yeah, like I said, I talk them up all the time, and they're just great. Do I like the orcs and goblins from Mythic Legions? I don't own any. They're pretty pricey, but they look really cool. They do look really cool. I think they're fun. They're a little more realistic, I guess, looking. They look really freaking cool. But I think that's my love for the Plunderlings is the cartoony, more animated. I love that. I love the animated aspect. I think that just it allows us to have more fun, I think, when it comes to using them on anything. And then if you put these next to a Ninja Turtle, they fit right in. They fit perfectly into that universe, and or any kind of like Link or Kid Icarus. You can even throw these in with Pokemon, and they almost like work just because they're just like their own little thing. And I think that's one of the most fun bits about them is just putting them in other people's universes. Like I said, it's always fun to check the Plunderlings stories because they're always sharing everybody's doing. Like you'll see Plunderlings like with machine guns and stuff like that, and it's just funny. It just kind of cracks me up to see all the different things that people are doing and whatnot. It's just so dumb. It's stupid and fun. I have a sudden urge to watch Dungeons and Dragons cartoons from the 80s. See, just get on it. It's awesome. I think it's amazing. Um, all right, guys, it's getting late. I got to work tomorrow. I work in the office now, so I got to make sure my butt's in bed on time because I don't have that extra hour in the night and the extra hour in the morning. Um, I appreciate everybody showing up tonight. We fixed Plunderling. We got one fixed. And I'm gonna get to working on that one for Luca. He sent that to me so long ago. So I definitely want to get that fixed. I'm glad that he's open to. Uh-oh. There it is. I tried to beat it. I tried to get out of here before I yawned, and I didn't. I didn't make it. Hey, no problem. Hey, sometimes you gotta fix the zombone. You know, when I get mine in, I know exactly what to do with him. If I have to, which you know what, if it does come down to that, when I do get my zombone in, I guess it's gonna be that's probably gonna be down the line. But whenever he does come in, I could probably even do like a video um, for people just in case. You know, that'd be cool. I wish I would have got it. I should have done a video on him, but like just a little tutorial on, hey, here's how to, just in case, here's how to make sure your zombone hip doesn't break. You can, this is how you do it. Maybe I'll do a little tutorial just in case. I doubt I'll get one that's messed up, but just in case, you know, it'd be kind of cool. Oh, look, there he is, man. The toy box of doom said it was his. Yeah, it was his being fixed. Any chance of Cursed Idol and Fury being reissued, or is my only chance at them the aftermarket? Ooh, the aftermarket. Ooh, Ghost Plunderlings would be dope. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's been a great stream. Thank you guys for showing up. Plunderlings, thank you. Thank everybody for showing up. I think you guys are awesome. And I hope you guys have a great night. As always, take care out there, and I'll keep repairing.